Yo everyone, thank you so much for clicking and watching this video. I'm called Jackson, and today we are going to basically learn how to design a navigation bar, just a simple navigation bar. And we shall start from this as we progress and we shall do more things. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. You can as well as leave a comment. So I'm going to use Visual Studio Code as my text editor, and I'll start by opening two new files. So I'll save the first file as nav. It's an HTML document. I'll save the second one. It's a CSS document. CSS file. I'll save it as style. Yeah. So I've saved this as style. Now, so you're going to start with putting in, as I told you, this is Visual Studio Code. So I'll drop in my code already typed somewhere. I'd already typed this somewhere, but in case you don't know anything about this, maybe I can put a link. I'm going to put a link in my description, and you'll get to know what this is. So I'll start with the body. So in the body, that's where I'll have the navigation. The body is the whole white space on the website, or the whole big space. So the body, I'll have enough nav tags. Then I'll have the unordered list tags, and in the unordered list tags I'll have the list tags. So these list tags is where I'm going to put all my contents that I'm going to have. So I'll have like 4. The first one, I'll call it home. I'll have the second one as about us. I'll have the third one as contact us. Then I'll have the last one as blog. Maybe you may have your different choices, but I've chosen this. So this is what I've done so far. So if you want to view this somewhere, you can copy the path, go to your browser, and the URL, copy and paste there. So this is how it looks like. But I've never seen a navigation bar looking like this. So to make a real navigation bar, we shall start. So we shall go to our CSS. We have already written the content. This is the content. This is the content of our navigation, but we need to style it with CSS. So we shall come to CSS here, and then we shall start with the body. So the body, you might want to choose a different color for the body background. So you will say background color. I'll leave mine as white. So we shall leave the body. Let's go to the list tags. So you want to deal with these list tags. With home, with about us. You want to deal with these list tags, how to style them. So we shall come back to our CSS. So in the list tags, we shall first say list style, none. We don't want our navigation to have the dots, the bullets, so we shall say none. Then if you want to view this, you shall refresh. You can see that they have gone. Then you can go back still on the same list tags. We can increase their size if at all you want to 3. Viewport height, you can also view that. So what we are going to do next is what you're going to do next is that you are going to deal with these anchor tags. These anchor tags, remember, these are anchor tags. Now to deal with them, to make them links so that I can press on it and I go somewhere, I'm going to add what they call anchor tags to these lists. So I'll come here at home, I write anchor tag, write A, and then I'll put this home in here, home. I'll do the same for about us. I never did this at first because I wanted to show you how it will look like without the anchor tags. So I think right now you can see. So I'll put anchor tags around these words like that on everything. I'll put anchor tags. Yeah, so these anchor tags will make these links. These will be links, but to make them real links that I can press on to go to the next point, to the next content, I'll have to include an attribute called href in the anchor tags. So href home hash home. I never did this at first because I wanted to show you. So href about us. Href is an attribute that identifies something as a link. Contact blog. I think now we are together at the same point. So right now, if I go back and refresh, these are links. You can see a link is always underlined by default. It changes the blue color of the link by default is blue. So you can see these are links. These are different links. Okay. Now, so what you're going to do, remember we are designing a navigation bar, so we don't want these things to have these underlines. We don't want that color. We want to change it to our own perspective, our own choice. So we shall go back to the style. I'll come and type here A for anchor, for the tag A. Then I'll say text decoration none, because I don't want them underlined. So if I want to view that, you can see they are not underlined. So you can go back. So you are finished dealing with that. So what else do you need to deal with? You have to deal with the navigation itself. The navigation is this whole part. So I want to put a navigation bar across this whole part. So I'll write my tag nav. I'm dealing with the nav right now. So I want its width to be 100 viewport width. I think we are together. So you'll not notice this at first. You'll not notice it at first if you refresh, but if you put a color you can see it. So you can just say background color, the navigation, the full navigation. Let me say I put black. I can refresh it and you will see there is a navigation. This will be my navigation. I think we're on the same point, but since I don't want that color right now, I'll first remove it. I just wanted to show you that you can notice the navigation by putting a color in it. So we shall continue with our designing. So we shall deal with the UL tags. The UL tags, if you come back to your HTML, UL tags is everything that is in between here. It deals with the UL tags. Everything that is here is the UL. So we shall come to our CSS, write UL. Now our unordered list tags, we shall write because we want to put a margin on them. So you can view this. So what this means, we are putting everything to the right corner, to the left corner, and to the top. We are bringing everything back. So margin 0, padding 0. Padding 0. We can also put some. This is the first padding. This first padding is top and bottom. Yes, and then this second padding is right and left. So I'll also put 15 px. You can refresh this. You see, you haven't yet noticed it, but it's coming to where you will see it. So I'm going to check this whole UL tag. Everything here is in the UL. I'm going to shift it to the right. I want to float it to the right. So I'll use the float command. I'll say float. I'll say right. Then after you view this, you see it's on the right. Just change to the right, this side. So you can come back here and then say I want its background color. Background color to be, you can put any color. Let me say green. You can also view that. You can see it's green. I want its border radius. You can work with the radius of the border. I want it to be 2 pixels. Then maybe at a certain point you want the border to be 2 pixels. So if you refresh this, you can see that the border is curving a little bit at the end. It's not sharp as it has been. It's curving at the end. It's curving a little bit at the end. So let's continue. I'm going to deal with some bit of spacing between these tags. So I'll space them. I'll come here and I'll space my lists, some little bit of spacing here. I want to space them, so I'll come here in my list tags, then I'll write margin 0, margin 0 for the top and bottom, and then 2 width for the right and left. So you can view this. You see. Then what else do we need? We have to deal with the UL. This UL, I told you UL is everything here. everything. This green part is the UL that you are dealing with here. So you wanted the UL to be in a row, in a line, to be displayed on a line like this. You want it on the same line like this, same line like this. So I'll come to UL, I'll say display flex. So if I apply the flex, if I want to view this, you can see that the flex has been applied right here. It is on a row level, it is on the same line as you have seen. These are my tags, my lists. This is my content. So I'll continue by still designing the UL tags. So and then I can also float them, right? Float them on the right hand side, this side. If that is done, I'll go and design my anchor tags now. So I'll start by increasing their size. The anchor tags are these real ones: home, about us, contact us, blog. So I want to increase their size. I want to style them, to give them a different font. I can give them a different color. So I'll start with color. I'll put the black on it. We shall view this later. I want to put some padding. Font family, how it will look like, the face of it. I'll go for monoscape. Then font size I'll go for 12 pixels. So for this, you can view, if you refresh, you can see it. It is being spaced. The color has changed to black. As you have seen, the font is 12. So that I can still increase the font size. Let me increase it to 20. 20 looks like that, as you have seen. So I'll continue with my anchor tags. I'm still then I'll text align them center, text align center, so they be in the center, and then I'll display them as a block. Display block. You can see this is a block. Hope we are together. This is a block. Alright, so that was all with my anchor tags. So I can, what else can I play with? The navigation. In some cases, when someone is on your navigation, he wants to move the mouse from here to here to here, so that interaction is called hovering. So let me say you want to hover over home, hover about us, contact. This is what we're going to do. So you will come and say the anchor tag, but I want to hover, anchor hover on the anchor tags. So write a background color. When I'm hovering, which color should be displayed? I want a white to be displayed. You can use several different colors, the ones you want, but I'll choose white. So let's refresh this and see. Refresh this. If I move my mouse over here, it's changing to white. This is called hovering, as you have seen, an interaction between the mouse and the tags or the words on the website. So you can see my navigation is properly aligned, the size is good, and I'm hovering over it. Then for anything I've left out, maybe you can hit me up. I've tried to be simple and precise and so fast, but if you haven't understood anything, I'm still around. to upload more videos. I'm sorry if I have not been having a good accent or I've not met your goals. I'm sorry, but please leave it in the comment section. I'll try to improve in the next video. Thank you so much. Thank you for viewing, and please remember to subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day.